I would like to give the floor to Lars Bjørkhaug. Lars will now show a process where when we invite anyone in product exchange, the information from Alcel is automatically given to the subcontractor. It's given to the contractor, it's given to the client, and then we'll map it to the model. So this is an IFC tool which Catenda has developed. It's called bimsync. So the last 15 minutes you will be shown, I think we've seen from the market that they like it, and we're doing this with a lot of the different providers of such tools. So we have an open API so we can deliver this to any system from our different systems. So now you will see a BIM model for the first time today live, I think. We're talking about data. Skal den dø?
Do you think we can take that one away? Or maybe not. Maybe I can put it on top.
Yeah, you can put it there.
Yeah. So.
Lars Bjørkhaug comes from Catenda. Catenda has been, as mentioned, the one that has developed Building Smart Data Dictionary. So we have been funding a lot of it. Catenda has been doing a lot of it. So they know Building Smart Data Dictionary quite well also. But this is their tool.
Oops, wrong. Just a little second here.
Minutes, Lars.
As he said, my name is Lars Bjørkhaug. I'm the product manager of Catenda, and we are making bimsync, which is it's a BIM collaboration platform, we call it. Our vision is to build better together. So what we do is actually we capture building smart files from a range of tools, and we make them available in a browser. So the only requirement you have to use is to use a browser. So, but today I'm going to talk about some of the challenges and things we've been working with a lot with related to building smart and information flow. Taking a window as an example, this window will appear in a lot of different formats in the building process. So it will be in a product catalog, will of course be part of the BIM, or drawing. It can be a specification sheet. For sure it's been covered in a few meeting notes. And you will also find product information like PDF on the end there. But the way this information is captured today is not very optimal. Typically, you will be given a catalog. It could be a physical printed catalog. And if somebody had been kind to you, they might have sticked a little note saying on page 21 there is something related to this building. Another way information might appear, you have a meeting, a Skype meeting, somebody share a link that points to a product online where that product information actually appeared for the first time. Another very common way is, of course, that somebody creates a file structure and store drawings in there, but there might be PDFs or there might be DFG, and there you actually, most likely the only one happy with that structure is the one that created it. And of course, there's a lot of information that simply appear in an email somewhere, and it might be shared with the new architect of the project, and again, it might not. So this is a lot of the information flows around like this, and it's studies showing that actually the same information has to be retyped 7 times in average in a building process, which means there are 7 potential ways to make mistakes there. So what we think is the solution is, it seems very simple, just link it to the BIM. And it is actually possible because the Building Smart standards are not only covering things like geometry, but they also deal with external information. They deal with the persons involved in project. They deal with schedules, of course with properties of things. You can do 2D drawings in there, or at least you can link them. And these meetings and everything that handle there actually have its own standard called the BIM collaboration format, which means that you can do instead of doing meeting notes, you can do them structured and hook them up to the BIM, which is a huge leap forward. So what we do, and what we really are very focused on doing, is all the information that we capture, we store and exchange on the Building Smart formats. So while we have the platform for linking these things, we assure that whenever you want to bring this on upwards in the process or downwards, you will always have all the information stored on the Building Smart formats. And we, as we said, we also have APIs to make this easier. Some of these APIs are also formalized, like the BCF bit here is a standard API delivered by Building Smart. And why we do this? The main reason is we believe that information needs to be captured while it's fresh. If you don't capture it while it's fresh, you will most likely do mistakes. It should also be captured by the one who knows, meaning either the one that made the drawing or for a given window should link that drawing to those windows it's relevant for. And or the one that wrote the document should link it to the most appropriate part of the BIM model. So, and to enable this thing, you actually have to make the BIM available for everyone as well. And that's the reason why we just require a browser. We think you should lower the threshold here. You should give that BIM, make it available on site for the builders as well as the one that the architects and designers. And, of course, it should be easy to find. And that's really maybe the hard part here. So we think the most appropriate structure to capture information in a building project is the building itself. So we propose, as an archive, the key for everything related to the project, use the project, the BIM. By doing that, you can, of course, enable search as ways of finding the information. There's no problem of having folder structure in addition to that, and that can also be captured within the IFC format. And by linking information, for instance, to a window, you get for free all the existing structure. So you can find that window not only by clicking on it on the BIM in 2D or 3D, or navigating through the file hierarchy or searching, but also through these established structure that every IFC file have. You capture the systems, the logical breakdown of that, even layers from the program that designed it. In this case, quite cryptical, but it makes sense for the person that made it. And so all these things, you just make one link, and you get the rest for free. So what I'm going to show, one example of this with product data. And with products, you have these 3 possible ways to capture it. You have the as-designed product. That could be something different from what's ordered, depending on how your your bidding process is in the project, which again could be something different from as delivered. So if you want to run this project over time for facility management, this is the one you want, the as delivered information.